Crim here with another episode of Baldur's Gate. Last time I mentioned that you could steal from this character and have pretty much no consequences. Well, I'll go ahead and show what happens if you fail, but I'm also going to mention what happens now. So, failing to steal from this character will result in them immediately attacking you. There's no, interim. And also, if they are looking for characters in the process after stealing them, and they happen to spot you, they become hostile without even checking to see if you stole anything. So, you can still steal from her if you care to, which I'm going to quickly show. So, into turn-based mode. And I'm just going to take these.
All mine.
Alright, and now I'm going to get out. And this is also going to demonstrate something that people have been mentioning. They mentioned that somehow the devs have changed the code entirely to where now the... where are the other people? Oh, hold on. I need to enter turn-based mode. These guys should not be over here. They need to be hiding as well. Otherwise, there are going to be consequences with them.
One true way.
So, someone had mentioned that they apparently had patched the merchant reselling thing, where whenever you, level up, the merchant stocks no longer change.
What's next,
I can tell you right now, that's also false, because...
I'd better do the talking.
Let me get over here out of the way, and you can just stealth up right here.
Calm and quiet, that's the way.
And hopefully she won't see us. I'm just going to quickly do this while I'm also describing what we're going to do this episode. So this episode, I would like to take care of Halsin's quest with, I think his name is Connor or something like that, where we have to go find someone and fix some stuff, and we also have to fix the guy who's, in bed rest or whatever. We have to give him his stuff so he's good and happy, so that we can progress his story, because he's actually tied to Halsin's story. Okay, and it's been a minute since I've actually played this game. Reason why is I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring. The Elden Ring DLC is potentially releasing soon-ish, or at least the announced date is releasing soon-ish. And I say that because, well, I don't really think it's coming out anytime soon. People are assuming that it's supposed to come out in February because there was a little spoiler thing saying that it was out in February or whatever, or this year. And then that was immediately taken down. So now people are, expecting it to still come out.
Oblivion. Well, still not feeling
So
better.
let's look. See, you don't have any of those potions now. Now I'm going to go ahead and level this guy up. So I don't know if they're actually going to release the DLC when they initially had mentioned it. Because, if they removed the post about it, that means that maybe it wasn't ready. Maybe something fell through. You never know. It'd be nice if there was something. I hate to doom pill it, but...
teachings live on. Still not feeling better.
And as you see, the potions are here. So yes, this still works. The gold, everything got restocked.
Now.
Whoever was talking about that changing, I don't know what they were talking about. If you have issues with the leveling thing, because I'm guessing maybe it was an honor mode thing, where you're not allowed to, respec an honor mode. If you're having that issue, you can just rest. Long resting will also change that. So I want to get that out of the way first and foremost, before anyone is, confused about that. They might eventually change this, but I highly, highly doubt that they will be able to do that, because this is a fundamental part of the game. Merchants have to restock somehow, and this just happens to be one of the ways that it's hard-coded to restock. It was in the Divinity games as a way to restock, that and also time. In Divinity, if you leveled up, and it's not like leveling up in the form of the mirror, that's different. That could be what they patched. They could made it to where, Wither's leveling up thing, maybe that's different, but still, you can just hire a hireling and then level them up, and it works. It's just weird. And like I said, resting always works. Okay, so let's go ahead and kick you out of the party.
Let's march. Oh yeah.
I don't want to spend too much time on that, because that's not actually something that I try and do, because I kind of find it to be a little bit too cheaty. You could just steal a bunch of scrolls and all that stuff at the start of the game and just have a fun time with that. And
this vessel is at thy disposal.
Yeah.
Do what thou wilt.
So I have no more uses for this, which will probably just delete the vessel, and then you can get the vessel again, and by doing that, it should still fix the issue with the Withers thing, if they made it to where, reallocating the stats and all that stuff, if they fix that.
Thou art the...
But it's still just easier if they patched it like that to just rest. There's no consequence really for resting. Alright, so we're gonna come over... I hate this camp design. I really, really hate this camp design. Come on, get over here. We're gonna go over here, and we're going to get Will back in our party. It's seriously one of the most complex camp designs.
Well met.
Because everything's just sprawled out. We already mentioned the
That's
other
the
thing, I
spirit.
think, last time. Episodes should be going back to being normal because I've pretty much exhausted my energy when it comes to Elden Ring. So let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, I don't see anything else in here I care about. We'll just hold on to everything. We have to deliver this. So let's go to... So this is something that they did, apparently. They, like, spread this out so it's easy to tell what you're looking at. Let's go to Last Light In. And we have to turn this into what's-his-face so that we can get him moving along. And we're not going to talk to Isabel because that will actually progress story stuff that I'd rather not progress. Is Rowan still in here, or did Rowan run off? Please tell me Rowan did not run off. We're gonna save, and hopefully Rowan didn't run off. Because if Rowan ran off, I gotta go save him, like right now.
Mr. Roland isn't in.
Okay, so he's just gone. I don't know where he went. Yeah, alright. Hopefully that doesn't progress until after I save the tieflings. Oh, and I'm not gonna skirt around some of the spoiler things that I was doing before.
Monsters snuffling.
Hopefully I can pass the performance check. If there is one.
Thaniel! He's still trapped there. He needs help.
I'll help him, don't worry.
My loot. You got it back. How?
Uh-huh. I had to slay a monster. We didn't actually kill him.
I might be alright.
The Thaniel isn't. Not by a long shot. I've been lost in the shadows so long. And I met a boy there too. Thaniel. He's the only reason my mind survived that emptiness, that loss. He told me about someone he knew. Someone called Halsin, a druid. Thaniel spoke of little else. Do you know him?
Yeah, I do.
Please, hurry. Thaniel is more than just a boy. He's the spirit of the land. And he's all alone. Without him, the curse won't lift. He said Halsin could help. Find Halsin. Please.
Alright. So, before we find Halsin, let's talk to him some more, see if you have anything else to say.
Have you found Halsin?
I'm on it. Yeah, okay. Before we find Halsin and do all that stuff, we actually have to... I don't think we have to, but I'd like to do like a hide-and-seek thing with him. I believe he's over here somewhere. So let's see. Yeah. This house? Is it this house? No, I don't think it's this house. This map is so complex, but also not complex.
What's the story?
So that body should attack us. We're gonna save. Like, there's barely anything in Act 2, to be quite honest. Most of the stuff in Act 2 is just going back and forth over and over again, and if I was doing a not 100% clear of this, we could just, like, cleave through the content like it was nothing, and be done with it in probably a couple of hours, honestly. Because I'm, like, going into every nook and cranny and try and find everything. We end up dragging stuff out. And I was talking before about potentially doing an honor mode thing, like on a stream or something like that. I've decided not to. It's just not worth the time. I don't like the idea of having to constantly reset. I've never been a fan of rage games, and that's what this game would end up becoming if I ended up having to reset constantly. It'd just be a rage game. Let's see. Is it up here? Can we not get up here? Okay, fine. I thought it was on this side. or roguelike games. I'm not really a fan of roguelike games. I know they have their, like, audience. No, I'm not placing a marker. I know they have their audience, but I just don't really care to play them. I like to watch them. I like to watch them a lot. Just not playing them. Because I know I'd mess up some little thing, and that would ruin a run, and the only roguelike game I had ever played that actually was enjoyable for me was the Endless Space, or Endless Dungeon, whatever it was called. And even then, like, I played that game like crazy, and I don't think I ever cleared the hard mode once, because I would get all the way to the end. I would spend like 17 hours on a single session, and that was from beginning to end, just sitting there the whole time, and I would still fail at the very end, and all the progress, everything I had would just be gone. Nothing saved. So, I don't really like that. And that's kind of what honor mode for this would be. Like, you have one shot pretty much. If you die, well, GG, start over. The only reason I would probably consider it is if I just, it's not much harder than this, other than monsters having, like, legendary actions. The only reason I would actually consider it... Come on, map. I hate the map in this location. The only reason I would consider it in this location would be if I was trying to get the dice, and I don't really care about the dice. And you're over there. That's the owl guy, which I'm not going to interact with. Where are you, dude? Did I go the wrong direction? Is he over in this spot? He might be over in that spot. I'm just talking right now to fill time, by the way. So that's did.
She was no
Oh,
fun.
found you.
All I wanted was to play.
Found you. Alright, so we can do a hide and seek thing with you, and it's going to be kind of difficult.
Someone's coming. Someone need...
So he's invisible. I should have been able to detect him, but he failed or saved.
I scared you. I saw it. Nobody beats me at hide and seek. Will you play with me?
Sure. Sure. Who are you?
I'm Oliver. I'm 7. Will you play with me?
Well, we can try and study him, not that it'll do much. Go ahead and do a guidance on us. And hope for the best.
Not an ordinary child, but not a spectre either. One part of a greater whole, something ancient and oddly sad.
Okay, you're not what I... Okay, I can sense it. Sure, we'll say this.
I don't know what you mean. I'm just me. I have a mummy, a daddy, a pet doggy.
Yeah, we'll play.
All right. I'll hide, and you seek. Find me, and you win.
Alright, let's begin.
Get ready, and no cheating.
You say that, but you cheat. Alright, so we're gonna enter turn-based mode. And everyone,
Shadows
stealth.
don't suit me.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Flacketh's will be done. Not one false move.
I believe one of the shadows comes from this direction, and the other one comes from some other direction.
Cloak and dagger.
But for now,
My favorite.
do we not have access?
Whatever
Oh, right.
comes, I'm ready.
Come on, let's go. Sneak, sneak. Honk, honk.
I know you're over here.
You weren't supposed to find me. You weren't supposed to win.
But I did.
Good idea. You're smarter than some playmates I've had. They always tried to leave before I was done with them. Try to find me again, but my family will be looking for you at the same time.
This is the one I have
so
to
don't
watch
get
out for.
caught.
Into turn-based mode. Okay, so this is an issue with these guys. Mummies and all that stuff. Mummy, and I think this is Daddy or whatever. And he mentioned a dog, but there's no dog here.
Long and low.
So we can get over here,
There is work to do.
and I want you to immediately cast darkness right here. And then stealth back up. Are you stealth? I said stealth back up.
To keep low. Staying out of sight.
So until they fix this, the enemies won't be able to actually detect us in this unless they, like, bump into us. and he should run over there. But we're gonna save because I think the only thing that happens is you get an encounter. Yeah, so he's going in there. Don't do that. Ah, great. Come on. See, that's some nonsense, and that's why we're loading. Because I was not detected. There was no way you could detect me. I had to get up so I could talk to you. Otherwise, I'd be pickpocketing from you. But for some reason, the game's like, look, you're over there. Even though there was, like, no line of sight towards me or anything. Whatever. Not a big deal. That's why I saved right before that. It's a bit save scummy, I know, but what can you do? Toggle group mode, so they don't follow me in. And we can dash.
Rat feet.
Get in there. Get right there. Make sure you all are actually properly protected. I just don't want to do the fight with them. Like I said, you can do the fight with them. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. I just would rather not. Okay.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
So end turn, end turn, end turn. And end turn. And he's going in.
Don't burn yourself. Halfling essence.
I want you over here. Just ready and waiting. So he probably turned around on us or some shit. Okay, so that's probably what happened, actually.
What a charmer.
I don't see anyone looking at me. Can just go for a talk. There we go.
You're good at this. Are you sure you didn't cheat? But I can't let you think me a bad sport. Here's your prize. You'll need it.
Thanks. Yeah, pass without a trace. It's completely worthless. We can go ahead and toggle group mode.
Invisible
Hide
me.
and then no hide. And then exit turn mode. There we go. Yeah, pass without a trace is useful in some games, just not in this.
Are you? Nobody likes a I still think you might have tricked me.
Nah, I was just able to see invisible. Because you were invisible the entire time. And because of Volo's eye, I was able to just see right through it. Alright, so now we need to talk to Halsin. Wherever he is. In this cluster of a map. I hate this map so much. I really hate this map. There you are.
Toes.
Like, all the other maps are nice. The Act 3 map is amazing because it's all just right next to you. And this, it's just a cluster. And some of the lakeside ones for this are fine. It's just this one.
The shadow curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
Okay, is there anything more you want to talk about?
This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations, but since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once.
Hey, what should I look for exactly?
I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it.
Okay.
It's not easy, seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse.
But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you.
And you're welcome.
You're too modest by far. What fate would I have met without you? Rotting in the goblin cells? Dying against an onslaught on the grove? More good has been done since I met you than in 100 years before. Words cannot express my gratitude.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna romance you.
Yes, I think you do.
I have no
Forgive me.
desire to romance you.
Sometimes I forget myself, gazing on the beauty of nature's creations.
Okay, so anyway, there's this flaming fist guy who's like 100 years old.
A survivor? Sylvanus blesses us. This could be just the person we need to speak to. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Yep. Alright, so let's go ahead and teleport back to Last Light. And this is actually why I've been saving all the boxes and the barrels and such. For this particular part. Because I noticed something whenever I was doing it on my own, back when the game first released, where if you put the boxes in a certain way, the enemies will just kamikaze themselves into a wall. And you don't actually have to fight most of them.
As I listen.
You're Halsin. Thaniel said to find you. You must help him, please.
I will, but I need to know where Thaniel is. If I venture into the Shadowfell blind, I will never find him.
I'm not sure I can put it into words. The landscape there shifts and changes.
Okay. Go ahead and let Halsin handle this.
Lavender. Whenever I saw Thaniel, I always smelled lavender.
I can work with that. Rest now.
He didn't even
Meet
do
me
anything.
by the lakeshore. I have what we need to proceed, but I'll need your help. Be ready. This may prove perilous.
Oh, it will. This is potentially something that could end a run, if you were like doing it in hard mode, for example. Because this is just Zerg rushing. And it's not even easy Zerg rushing. They're like hard enemies at this time, just Zerg rushing left and right. I am going out, right? Yeah, cool. So this is the location where I need to set up. Is Halsin coming out too? I don't see him. Yeah, I don't see him just yet. But anyway, there will be like a portal here, and there will be a bunch of enemies that spawn here, a bunch of enemies that spawn here, a bunch of enemies that spawn all over this mountainside, and a lot of the enemies have like the darkness thing, and we're conveniently outside of the bubble, so like our light sources or whatever will get destroyed, but they're also considered undead. All of them are considered undead, so Lathander will definitely help us here. But we're going to go ahead and do what I've been saving up for a very, very long time. So let's go back to camp, and let me get my box. My box of big FU, because that's what it's going to be, hopefully. Yeah, see, this one. I like this map. I don't know why all the maps can't just be this.
Yoink!
This is a really easy map to get around. Okay, so let's go all the way in here, see if there's anything of value. And where is my big FU chest? Is it a chest? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. So we're gonna go ahead and... Oh boy, we can't pick it all up. Just take as many things with this as possible. Normally it'll let us take the whole thing, but heavily encumbered. Get over here and start picking up chests. And the reason I'm using chests instead of barrels for the initial placement is because they are sturdy, so most enemies won't be able to actually break them. Wow, you are a lightweight. So this will take a minute, and I'll just describe what I'm going to be doing after this. So, next episode, we're going to be going to the main town, and inside the main town... Wow, you really cannot pick up much. inside of the main town, we will be clearing out all the ruin stuff, because we won't be able to progress Halsin's quest until most of the area is cleared out. The reason being... Why are you so far away? The reason being that enemies will be all in the map, and then it teleports us into the heart of, like, enemies, so we could potentially have multiple encounters all at once, and I'm not really into that. Okay, so you can't really carry much of anything. That's unfortunate. Okay, go ahead and leave camp. And this is going to be a process. I would cut this out, but I don't want to. So let's go ahead and see. With the positioning, we need to have this frontal area cleared, or protected rather. So let's go ahead and do that. Too far away? Well, get closer then, dude. So, little cheese, I know. And we want to make sure that they're the sturdy ones, or the very sturdy ones. And we will be double lining this, because essentially what we're doing is we will be doing a sort of like a gauntlet, I guess. And the more defenses we have, the better. So, some of these might break. Hopefully, if they do, the others would just fall down. We want to give them at least one entry point, because otherwise they're going to just start bashing their way through stuff. And with one entry point, at the very least, they won't be doing that. Get over there, out of the way. Try and line this up. And the entry point will be handled with the actual barrels and boxes we have. This is just the outer wall to try and prevent them from attacking the portal. See, the archers, they have a bunch of archers that will spawn, and those would just start taking pot shots at a portal. And when I initially had done this, way back, there we go, just put that up there, sure, why not? When I initially had done this, I didn't save any boxes or barrels or anything, and I had a really hard time doing this because of that. Just put that up there. And we'll make sure that we can do this alright. I think that was just a normal sturdy one. See, ideally we'd be putting the medium toughness ones. We can put that, like, up here as a last line of defense sort of situation. Enemies can potentially get over them, but it'll be a little bit more difficult for them. So, do that. And the portal will be right here, so something to keep in mind. And back to camp. I really should just cut this and come back with it already set up, honestly.
Where to?
But, I don't know. If you're here, you can see my thought process. And then laugh as it instantly fails. Because they probably, like, patched this or whatever. Oh boy, I wish Karlach could just pick them all up. Sometimes she can, sometimes she can't. We're just gonna have Karlach doing this, because I don't feel like having everyone run back over to my thing every time. It's just as fast just using Karlach for this. Okay, so we need to have another one right here. And we're going to attempt to get out of this. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So, like, can we... Yeah, we can't walk through that line, because there is a big wall of FU in the way. Is that a medium toughness? Yeah, that's a medium toughness one. That actually would be better over here. What are you rolling a survival check on? Don't roll survival checks. Oh, on that, I guess. Made me worried that something was actually going on. Come on, get up. Get it up there. It would be better to actually have the medium toughness ones down here as well. I just don't feel like it. I don't think I have enough to justify doing that. Okay, do this right here. So he has a walkway in there. I'm probably, like, overkilling the wall, but I really want them to walk towards the thing. If I can make them walk towards the thing, I can make them run into the layer of light, and if they walk into the wall of light, they instantly are dispersed without having to actually fight them. Go ahead and do this. Latest. Or actually, let's go by weight. And just pick them up like this. Okay. Long process, I know. So, if we have time after the thing next episode, what we will be doing is we'll continue Halsin's quest and have what's-his-name actually be an encounter. Valiant or whatever. Because, spoilers, we actually have to, like, convince him to not be what he is. Which we already saw what he is. That was the boy that we saw before, Oliver. Okay. So, is there a way in here? Can we get in here from this? So we can still get in here from this first entry point. Alright, and now, over here, I feel like we could, like, jump over this. Alright, so if we take a box, for example, and just block the entry point right here off, will it even let me? I don't think it will. Oh, it's too far away, no wonder. I just want to see what happens if I block this. If that will effectively prevent them from being able to get in and out. Yeah, so we can't get there. Alright, that's good to know. So let's go ahead and put this, like, back up on there. Can I please put that back up there? Thank you. And it would be nice to cover the flanks here, because there are archers. So let's go back to camp, get some more of the boxes. And I have more uses for crates besides this, by the way. This is just a big use for crates. The lanes should be much easier to set up than this, because I should just be able to carry the entire box with me. So let's see. Nope, still can't carry everything. This should just cover the walls, so I don't have to worry about the archers taking it out. This is a super, super annoying fight to set up, but I love it. Like the idea of having to set up lane defenses. Oh, you're heavy. I forgot that if you're heavy, you can't jump. Oops. Anyway, guess, go ahead and put this up here. Can't reach it, huh? Put it up there. Can you get up there now? You're no longer heavily encumbered. So we're just going to try and protect the flanks on this side at the very least, because I know there are archers on this side. I don't think there are archers on the other side. And every time the portal takes damage, we lose progress or whatever. And it can only take like 3 shots before it's destroyed or something like that. I don't remember. It's something weird. I want the archers to be forced to come over to us. So that should do it, hopefully. Hopefully that should do it. The only other thing is maybe setting up something here so that they couldn't just look inside. But let's move to part 2 of this. And like I said, I've been saving up a long time just for this. Yeah, I was being coy about it before, being like, oh, I'm saving these for some reason for Act 2. Well, here it is. Okay, so I think it might be not in this. This is my body chest. If you're wondering why I have a body chest, it is... Okay, well, we'll open up this and see, is there anything worthwhile? Fire barrels might be useful. I don't want to waste any smoke barrels. You can use the smoke barrels to take care of the undead guys really, really easily, but I'd rather not. Where is it? I know I have a chest that's just chest. Is it this? It's this. Okay. So let's go by weight and take all. There we go. Yep, we pulled it off. I knew we could take it all. I think it was just the chest was too heavy. The final chest. Alright, and Karlach, I want you to get down. Can you get down? Can you get down? You cannot get down because you're way too heavy. Oh boy. Can someone...
wonder what the next move is.
Can you shove me, please? Can you just shove me? Thank you.
What's cooking?
Alright, Karlach, get over here to the edge and start working on your lanes. A lot of these are barrels, so that's a little annoying, but not the biggest deal in the world. We just want to make it to where they have to run this particular way because the AI is really derpy. Alright, so that should do there. Hopefully. So long as they don't just decide it's easiest just to shoot the thing. Because if they do that, then we're gonna have a fun time by having to fix this. The barrels are not ideal. But I was collecting a lot of barrels for some reason. Okay, that one's not gonna work. We're gonna have to move that slightly. Move that out like, we can put it on a stool for some reason. Just... Okay, get out of the way of it for now. Fix that in a second. The snapping is not helping me much. Alright, so let's get over here. And I want someone to try and walk through there.
Ready. Whatever it takes.
So toggle group mode.
Got to
Can you get
press
through
on.
there? Now while you're in there, you'd prefer to walk around. Okay, so that's important. I want them to walk into this light field. If they can walk into the light field, that will make it to where they immediately disperse. So, let's see.
My faith will guide me.
Wish I could minimize the actual window a little bit, make it smaller. Come on, Karlach. Put the barrels on. And like I said, this is totally not practical. I want them to walk into the light, so don't give them any options. They have to go through this spot. Or destroy the things. Those are their only options. But hopefully the AI will decide it's easiest just to walk in. Okay.
What am I to do?
Can you get over there? Oh, you're walking all the way around?
No time for
Can you
that.
not? So you can't actually reach there now. Did they make it to where the... They might have changed it to where the cliff was smaller there. Yeah, so you have to, like, jump up to do that.
Come on, let's go.
That is not ideal. So what we're going to have to do, then, is give them the option... We're going to send this to camp. This one looks cool. We're going to give them the option to climb up. With that. Maybe... I don't know. Hopefully this will work the way I'm planning it to. It's entirely possible that I'm just doing this as a fool's errand and it's just not going to work at all. Like, the AI should attack things if it can't reach something. Alright, so with these, just double up a little bit more. Just a little bit more. There's a small layer of defense to dissuade them from attacking it. Because they should just be able to climb up here, right? Like, she's not, because she's being weird, but they should be able to just jump in here. Or, alternatively, what we can do is bend this slightly further down. I don't know. How about we save? We'll send all this stuff to camp. I feel like we have enough stuff here. So just send all this junk to camp, because we're going to use these later in the prison in order to prevent the guards from aggroing. So this will take a minute, and we'll just try this and hope for the best, because I don't want to spend all day on this. If this doesn't end up working this episode, I'll start off next episode with it actually set up properly. How about that? Because it's a lot of trying to get things just right. And I know that's not exactly the most entertaining thing, unless I was doing some, like, ASMR thing, or doing some, like, Factorio, or Noverland, or something like that. You know, just stuff where the whole point of the game is managing an actual base, instead of just doing tactical stuff. But this is kind of like a weird thing that was introduced into the game. Like, you have combat, and then you have this one thing, which is basically like a base defense, and it's super weird. Okay, so toggle group mode. Ideally, we would have barrels set up. So let's try and let's pick up the barrel here and get that out of the way, because if that explodes, it will actually destroy all of my stuff. So we will put this over here, though. Are you gonna go the long way? Yeah, you're gonna go the long way. Okay. Let's not do that. Instead, we'll put the barrel, like, right over here. Out of the way. And if we have to take a shot at it, we'll take a shot at it. Our sniper part will be up here. Hopefully, we'll be able to fight from up there. Okay. Let's hope for the best. I'm not expecting much. Get up here. Everyone who's arranged, get up on this ledge. So, toggle group mode.
The pride of the gate.
Will, you get up here.
No time to dally.
You get
Onward,
over
then.
here as well, even though you're not a range.
Attention!
Enough waiting.
And
I
you
crave blood.
stay up here. You're going to be on shadow duty, essentially.
Making me sweat.
You're here. Good. Now we can begin. Thaniel is trapped in the Shadowfell, but thanks to your efforts, I know where to look. Now I must go there, alone.
Shouldn't I come with you?
No. This opportunity has been 100 years in the making. It has to be me. And only me.
Okay, we'll go.
But I didn't bring you here to witness an old druid's grandstanding. You have a part to play in this, and I trust you will play it well.
I'm trying to.
With the Oakfather's blessing, I can infiltrate the Shadowfell, but doing so will sap my strength. I'll need your help if I'm to return. I need you to stay here, keep the portal open until I return, and defend it at all costs.
Yeah, you can count on me.
Good. Now it's important that only I pass through the portal once it opens. The magic is fragile. Any mistake, and our one chance will be lost forever.
So enemies
It took
can
me years
actually
of study, of seeking the Oakfather's favor, to find a way to part the veil. Pray that this works.
So enemies can actually go in there. I think after 3
Oakfather,
enemies it breaks.
Hear me. Aid me. Force open the jaws of darkness. Make passage for your vessel of light.
So like
It's ready.
the dogs are the worst ones
I'll
for this.
return with Thaniel as soon as possible. Stay close to the portal. Buy me what time you can.
I sure hope this works. Yeah, look at all those dots. So the shadow guys down here are actually like the worst things. So let's just do that real quick to try and do some initial damage on them. The matriarch or whatever, the wraith or whatever, is the worst part of all of them though. So you get over here. Can you? So you can like
Not the
stealth there,
bravest
huh?
strategy,
Nope.
I'll admit.
Apparently not. End turn.
Bye
with you.
forever, pal.
Can you just jump down here to them? Yeah, you can jump over that, which is good. And you can just start, like, wailing on them. It'd be nice if I Rajade before that, but
This is my time.
I didn't. And you, I'd like to have a nice firewall, possibly. From here to here. Here to here. And hope for the best there. End turn. So that's the Veil of Oblivion that makes it to where, like, no light works. So if we didn't have Dali on our side, we'd be kind of SOL there. And Dark Curtain should put out, like, all light or something like that. So you, I'd like you to also jump down there, right onto the fishing rod. Oh wow, did you just destroy the shadow thing by walking near it? That's kind of funny. I think you jumped on top of it. Axe and surge that, and just go again. So the Wraith is the hardest one here. We probably should have just done Spirit Guardian or something. I didn't think about it. Alright, so let's see what you all do. You want to walk in there? So the Wall of Fire is actually helping out quite a bit. Oh boy, there's the annoying thing. Yeah. See, normally I'd do like a smoke powder barrel right here as soon as that happened and just have fun with it. Yeah. Darkness right here. Just right there. And then I want you to come over here.
Got to press on.
And just start wailing on this thing. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Kill an enemy with unarmed strikes. I figured I'd done that before.
Put him up.
Okay, you take care of the bird. You can hit me, I don't care. I'm gonna take care of all the birds right now if I can. Because the birds counts whenever it's like stuff coming into the portal.
Battle favors the fearless.
Alright, and you, I hope this does not hit the actual thing. And turn. Yeah, so let's try that. I don't know what that did. I think it reduced your attack. Shield blow again. I don't think shield blow does anything at all. Like, this entire time, I've never seen shield blow do anything about you. It's supposed to, like, knock them prone or stun or something. I feel like it just doesn't work. So let's go for Spirit Guardians, and we will go for Radiance. And let's move over here. Yeah, Life Drain. Fantastic. Okay, and you can do a Sanctuary as well. Or you can just go for a Mass Heal Word and hope for the best. Get someone a little bit of health. It's a shame I don't have the thing that gives you temporary hit points, and as you see, we have to defend for 4 turns. So it's gonna take a minute. Those are the archers running forward, because they don't know what to do. You sneak attacked on... Okay, whatever. Yeah, that wall of fire is definitely potent. Alright, bird, where are you going? Do not destroy my stuff, please. Oh, good, good. Yeah, that's the toughness kicking in.
These warriors! Gods, what hasn't this thing swallowed?
Oh, boy. Yeah. Alright, so the Wrath... Or the Wraith? Wraith. I want you to go ahead and try and take the Wraith out. I don't think it can stun, but we can try. We can always try. Hey, we can stun it. Which means we can kill it. Oh, do we not have any more key points? Oh, well.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Alright, so there's everything over here. I want you to go ahead and Rajay. Now, can you get over here to attack this thing real quick?
Watch this!
Can you get up there to attack that thing? Nope, apparently you can't. Okay, well, can you get over here to attack this thing? And go down here, go downtown. I didn't do enough to matter. They're all immune to prone. I kind of figured as much because they're like shadow darkness things. Alright, well. 1 on this. And 1 on this. A critical miss on that. Wow, that's fantastic. Good job, Will. You're living up to my expectations. So I don't think the rats actually go in. They stick around to be annoying, because that's just what they do. So that takes care of everything over here, pretty much. I think some stuff still will spawn, but not enough to matter. And we can go ahead and Misty Step right here. Alright, so what are you gonna do? Ranged, yep. This is exactly what I thought would happen. Ah, you can actually hit the portal, though. That's annoying. See, that's the whole reason I put the wall. Maybe I should have put stuff further back. Oh, well. At least the melee guys are preoccupied, not knowing what to do. Yeah. Part of me wants to leave this here as a monument of cheese. The Great Wall of Chests. It's like something you'd see in Minecraft. Wall of Fire doing work, though, I tell you. I'm gonna fireball right here, I think. Whenever it's Will's turn again. Because those archers are really annoying. And the light here is actually preventing them from, like, turning dark and all that stuff. Because I think they have, like, darkness abilities. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's go for another stun. See if we can. Nah, crit miss. That's annoying. How about another one? Crit miss again? How? That is ridiculous. Rolling 2 ones in a row like that? Come on. That's like a 1 in 400 chance.
I got this.
Whatever. Not the biggest deal in the world, it's just weird as all. And then take a shot at you. And then swap back to our melee weapon.
No holding back.
Okay, Will. I want you to fireball. And I want you to do it as hard as possible. Okay. I think that is our single biggest, like, kill feed in a long time, if ever. Jeez. The dogs have no idea what to do, which is good. Hey, you know what? That was a nice fireball. Wow, how are you still alive? Whatever. Can we do Sanctuary on the portal? That would be funny if we could. That'd be like the cheesiest strat, is to just cast Sanctuary on the portal if that would work. Obviously it wouldn't, but it'd be funny if it did. Alright, so you still have Spirit Guardians. So we're gonna jump right into the thick of it, right here. And end turn. You're blinded and you still hit? Come on. Yeah, the archers are really annoying. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. I don't know why. I need to just turn that option off. Okay, so you're taken care of. And I think that's everything on this side. I'm pretty sure that's everything on this side. Okay, and we can go ahead and drop darkness here, because it wasn't actually doing anything for us.
Focus straight through.
Take care of the archer. So that's at least one less form of DPS hitting the portal this next round.
I'm heating up.
Can you jump over here maybe? Can you get up here then jump, possibly? So get a speed boost. And I actually shouldn't have done that. Oh well, my bad. Shoot this guy.
The hammer's gonna fall.
Did you get him? Hey, you got him. Cool. And while you're at it, I guess shoot this guy. And swap back to melee. There we go.
On the victor's path.
Okay, one Eldritch Blast there. And one on you. I was hoping I'd throw him back in the darkness, or the fire. So end turn. Okay, you just walk over here. Oh, you didn't get the spirit guarding effect? Alright, fine. Well, I'm just gonna walk back over here. And, let's see, where is our light beam? I know we have a light beam attack. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Okay, cool. End turn. Hey, look at that. We beat it.
It's done. I have him.
In hindsight, I set up way too much.
But something's wrong. Dreadfully wrong. No. It can't be.
Okay, need to take him someplace safe?
Yes. I'll bring him back to camp. He'll be safest with us. I need to examine him. I need to understand what's wrong. It's almost like something's missing from him.
Yeah, I know it's missing.
Come see us when you can.
I know it's missing, but we have to set it up.
La la la.
So let's go ahead and toggle this. So what normally happen if you don't kill everything, like I somehow managed to do, that guy is still in the ready action. If you don't manage to kill everything, the portal will go away, a beam of light will happen like what you just saw, and afterwards everything here will just get destroyed anyway. So, go ahead and pick all these up, try and make myself a path now, and try and fix this. Come on, pick it up. Yeah, so that actually prevented the dogs from getting over, and that was the hardest part whenever I first done this, because the dogs, they would just run right past everyone after your reactions were taken, and they would just destroy the portal. I've never actually had the portal destroyed, but I figured that it would be pretty bad. So, where is the Get the Yankee people? And the other people, the Cursed Flame or whatever people, they have a lot of good stuff on them. Tell you what I'm gonna do. This episode has gone on long enough. I've done what I wanted to do. Next episode, we will be over in the central region, and we're going to, oh, actually down here, and we're going to try and take care of all the little fights that are in this area. And after that, if we have time, we might head back to camp, talk to Halsin, get the next part of the quest, because the next part of the quest we have to go and meet up with Oliver. And Oliver gets really mad at us and teleports us all over here. There's going to be a big fight where I have to probably set up again. I don't have to. It's not like a defend the lanes thing like this, but it helps. So
I'd love to, thanks.
I'm going to clean this up within this like time off. And this is Crim signing out. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to let me know, and I'll see you next time with more cheese Baldur's Gate nonsense, I guess. Yeah. Jeez. Chests everywhere, I tell you what.